What's going on, people? Akala, SBTV, knowledge is power. Listen, yo. Sorry kids, let me apologize before I go further. Unfortunately, I don't rap about how many man I've murdered, and you may find it boring, appalling, and I ain't scoring blacks from your little rap packs for just stating facts. Lack not ability to kill a man lyrically. Just thought killing shouldn't be glorified. Silly me, apparently murdering man has become an aspiration. But what would happen if you reverse the situation? Black rappers claiming they clap a black in the face talked about killing white people as much. Would they still get embraced? Or would you find the applauding would quickly turn to appalling? You got no career by the next morning. I ain't saying you should do that. True, that would be just a dumb, just pointing out how absurd that it has become. If a Chinese rapper were to say die, chink, die, everybody would be like, what is wrong with this guy? But some of us have become so accustomed to just behave disgusting. We think it's just our behavior and it ain't worth discussing. Or worse yet, that is cultural expression. But who owns Beretta? And who owns Smith & Wesson? Who owns the car you're driving that you think's defining who you are? Running from yourself you find there's no hiding. So boast about your Prada and your Christian Dior. Still security will follow you when you're in the store. You could boast about your platinum chains and your diamond rings, while kids in Sierra Leone keep on losing limbs. Act like you got no brain and you ain't got no shame, and say so what, I'm getting dope but your pawns in the game. They're laughing at the little coons who really think that goons, real goons, don't wear platinum chains, they wear ties and suits. They don't live in the States and sell flake. They invade with guns and tanks and take your whole state, mate. So pardon me if I don't find it funny. You boast about it, but do you even know what is money? See, it's hard to act dumb when you have read a couple hundred books, but still in anybody's hood. So tell me who is shook when you've been to Brazil and stood in favela streets next to kids holding hand grenades and M16s. When you come back to London, it ain't serious. The ghetto's in our head. We are delirious. If you lived in a real slum without food or running water, where police drive by and kill sons and daughters, you would give your right arm for the chance to go to school. Instead, what do? The killer, the trigger, to play the fool. And I ain't saying school is the answer. Educate yourself. See, it's not the money you make, you are the wealth. I ain't saying we ain't got a struggle right here in Britain, but you're taught to act inferior and play position perfectly. It's disturbing me. The verbal murder be absurd to me. Occurred of you. If you have not heard of me, it's probably cause I don't rap about coochie or booty quite enough for the urban scene to fully salute me. But I don't really care. I'm too busy writing my master thesis. It's hard to play the stereotype when you study Egypt. Plus urban scene racist to ourselves, elevating words of hate, we're merely hating ourselves. And if you are musically broad or dare to speak intelligent, people look at you like who the hell you think you better than no one on this earth. And I know I'm not, but refuse to play smooth just to fit in your box. And I don't hate none of these other rappers, in fact it's quite the other. Look at me as your bigger, wiser, older brother, and as a brother should I tell you you're in trouble. If they clap when you're talking to killing, do they really love you? If record label bosses kids were dying, would they sell us violence quickly as they're ready to desensitize us? They tell you to shit on the floor, holding all the scoops, throw you a bone like a dog jumping through a hoop. Don't take it as a compliment, cause it is not that. I tell you that you're African, you tell me it's not that. Humanity is African, even if not black. The truth can be painful, shh, better stop that. It's so inconvenient for those at the top that you talk too much truth, might just get popped at. If women are such hoes that we don't wanna kiss them, what does it say about us that we still wanna put our dick in? I'm done with the lies, third eye open wide. The tougher that you act, the weaker you really feel inside. So all the killer, the trigger, and when we call ourselves and want platinum chains bigger than jiggers, just to run from the fact that we feel insecure. Get as many things as you want, but it cannot restore the core of who you are truly. That will surpass beauty. That comes from knowledge of yourself and a sense of duty. That comes from knowledge in yourself and a sense of duty. That comes from knowledge of yourself and a sense of duty. So all my brothers that's claiming that we are thugs, no, if we're honest, we just wanna be loved, but we feel that we're not worthy and that we're not smart. So we act aggressive to protect our fragile little hearts, but we gotta deal with this pain or it will consume. That's enough honesty, now let's resume. Turn this off, go back to rappers that tell you kill, but inside of yourself you know that this is real. Akala, here on SPTV, double think coming soon, check the CD. Akala, here on SPTV, double think May 3rd, check the CD. If you want a little knowledge bigger than college, I promise you the metaphorics that will offer you solace. Like the Great Pyramid alone, 2.3 million stones. If you took them apart, placed them in the row, they would stretch 2/3 of the way around the earth. That is more stone than there is in every single British church. Each stone cut to a degree of accuracy of 1/1000th of an inch. Well, what does that mean? In 1978 the Japanese ran an experiment to rebuild them with modern technology and failed terribly. But anyway, that's enough for today.